Hello, welcome back to our channel. We are Nature Care Movement. We dedicate ourselves to helping individuals with their mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual states. And, and in today's topic, I would like to talk about something very simple, very ancient, and very practical. It's about pressure points on specific parts of the body that can help us just neutralize ourselves. A step that comes with energy healing. Because if you guys remember in our previous videos, we were exploring the idea of energy healing, what it is, and how the body responds to subtle forms of support. With that support, and then your own additional support to these pressure points to your body, it would give it that extra care that the body is craving. So we're gonna get into the topic. It's about how on our bodies, these pressure points on the body, especially on the hands and feet, these are points that correspond to different organs and systems. These points have been used for thousands of years in practices like acupressure, which is the topic of today's video, and reflexology. But we're just going to focus on acupressure, okay? So now, when gentle intentional pressure is applied to these areas, before I actually go on, in today's video, it will just be an introduction of very minimal introduction of comparisons of acupressure. So I'm just going to talk about that. And then in our next video, we will talk about those points that we would love to share with you. So you can see if I need help with this, if I press these parts of my body, it will help me get this outcome, okay? So now when gentle intentional pressure is applied to these areas, the body receives a signal, okay? Not a command, it's not a command, but it's an invitation. An invitation to relax, to release tension, to restore balance. Yeah, pretty much is that. To relax, to release tension, and to restore balance. This is the way that you support the body's natural intelligence. And when the body feels supported, everything else begins to shift. Now this is very important. It's when the body's natural intelligence receives support. So the body's intelligence has already communicated to the psyche, hey, I've been needing help here and here and here. So when you finally give it the acupressure on the hands, like we said, or on the feet, when you give it that signal, you're signaling to the body, I'm here, I'm listening, let me give you the attention that you need. That is what it's doing. So then the body finally receives that signal of like, oh my God, yes, thank you. So you're getting the messages that I'm sending, right? And when you do this, it's you saying, yes, I'm listening. Let's get these steps going so I can help you restore your balance. Okay? So now I want to put two categories in about intimacy and performance. Not performance and intimacy, but performance of work performance, okay? So most people think intimacy and work performance are two completely separate areas of life. But in reality, they are both deeply, deeply connected, okay? Both rely on emotional balance, nervous system regulation, presence, confidence, and energy management. These both things rely on these 5 things. So when someone feels anxious, emotionally overloaded, or under constant pressure, what happens? I'm pretty sure many of us have lived it, is that intimacy begins to feel forced or blocked, work performance drops, confidence becomes fragile. These 3 things, I know many of us have lived these 3 things. And like I've said in other videos, it's not because something is wrong with you that you're feeling these imbalances of your intimacy begins to feel forced, work performance drops, and confidence becomes fragile. It's not because of that. It's because the body's what? It's operating on stress mode. That's what it's doing. So when we talk about the energy healing, which is our first layer, and then we talk about, now that we're talking about acupressure, the second layer to helping the body unite itself, um, we're not saying that energy healing or pressure point healing don't directly create intimacy or success. We're not saying that. Instead, what we're saying is that they bring the body and mind back into a state where these things can arise naturally. They're ways to help your body feel supported. And I just need to emphasize that as much as I can, because that is literally what we're doing. We're giving the body the signs that we are listening to the messages that they keep sending the psyche or the energy field that you have. So now, one of the most important roles of both energy healing and pressure point healing is nervous system regulation. Modern life keeps many people in constant state of overthinking, performance anxiety, emotional tension, and pressure to always do more. So now, as energy healers, when we start working our energy into the patient, what we do is that we want to create a shift of the body where the body shifts from stress response into a calmer, more balanced state. In this state, when we practice the energy healing and the acupressure, in your session we will do the acupressure, but as well we will tell you, can you please continue doing this acupressure in these points of your body. It could sometimes it will be on the face, the hands definitely, and then the feet as well. But so when we start to create this space for you, for your body, not you, because you are the energy, right? But for the body that has been craving attention from you, you start to feel more present with people. Your focus improves naturally, and confidence feels embodied, not forced. That's very important. So now we want to talk about intimacy. When we talk about intimacy, many people immediately think of physical closeness, but true intimacy starts much earlier. It begins with emotional safety, presence, and the ability to stay connected without fear. But when we involve energy healing and acupressure, what we're doing for these pressure points, the healing support, we are trying to calm the mental noise. We are actually calming the mental noise. We're reducing decision fatigue, and we're improving focus without overstimulation. That's what we're doing when we're offering the support to the body. So instead of running on stress or adrenaline, which many of us do, the body learns to operate from a grounded sense of confidence. And people often notice clear thinking, better communication, less burnout, and more ease in meetings and decision making. When we talk about energy healing and we talk about acupressure, what we're trying to do is give an answer to the body with all the messages it has given us. And this is a very forgotten ancient language. Language and knowledge. Language and knowledge. That's what I was trying to say. Because language, your own beautiful body has its own language to communicate to the psyche, hey, I'm struggling with this. I need you to listen. I need you to listen. I need you to listen. But we have forgotten how to connect to our bodies. So that's why I'm saying forgotten language and knowledge, because we don't know this knowledge because it has been pushed away from us for so long. It redirected itself to science and the medical field, and we just go to the pills and go to the science of what all these things can be. But we were designed to heal ourselves, very much designed to heal ourselves. And that's what we're trying to push with this information, that you can heal yourself, you can pay attention to yourself, you can reconnect to yourself, you can understand the signals of the body once again. This is all for today. All we were doing is introducing the acupressure. So in our next video, we will give you more detailed information of acupressure when it comes to the hands and so forth. So remember, this is just layers on layers. The first layer was energy healing. That is our first layer, very important. And then it's the acupressure, which is the introduction in today's video. And then the third one, it will also be remedies. All these three things are very important to continue to give the body the support that it is asking for on its daily basis. On its daily basis, it's communicating with us, and it is our turn or our job as a psyche, energy field, and so forth, spiritual spirit, I want to say, to connect back to the body. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video.